Boom. Hello. I'm back after nearly 3 weeks. I've just been, well, busy and tired and needed a break from streaming. It's actually not a great time to stream right now because I'm actually really tired. I'm super lethargic. I have no energy, but I don't want to go too long without streaming, so I thought I would jump right back in again. I'm going to start with Puzzle Streak, as I always do, and then I'm going to play some classical. Hopefully I have enough energy to stay awake. And then I got a lot of other things I have to do after streaming. Yeah, so where am I here? It's been so long. So I'm about 2 minutes in. I'm going to take note of that and let's go. It'd be great to get this on the first attempt. See, I can't even see a mate in two. I'm rusty. Why am I so tired, eh? Why am I so tired? This will win the exchange. Hopefully I can wake up. I'm hearing a bit of an echo in my office. Echo. I should try getting those pads, those foam pads, to reduce the echo, because yeah, it is not so great. So he's got a discovery. But I should be okay there. I should be winning material here. White. White. I have 91 after, so that should be okay. Deflection. Oh, I thought I could go here. No, it's just, yeah, it's just mate in two. Pig on the 7th. Looks good. Mate in two. I could take and then play e7, then after. Oh, but he could go queen here. That would still put me up the exchange. Check is mate in two. Wins the queen. Check, is that a thing? Nope. It's check and then rook d8. Bishop and the rook combo like that is super powerful. Or super dangerous anyways. Yeah, I'm so sleepy right now. No energy. I had a big bowl of spaghetti for dinner and Ben and Jerry's, and I think that's why I am knocked out. This should win the queen. What about we getting on the dark squares? Yeah, because how does he stop me from going to queen f6 after? He could go here. So he could go f5. But then I have check. And that's looking not so great for him. So yeah, so we just go to queen f6. And he has to give up the queen. He has 2 pieces under attack. Unfortunately, my king can't move anywhere. Okay, if I take knight g3, I have bishop f2. If he retakes on c6, I take his queen, he takes my queen. That's only going to be equal. No, I'll be up a piece. He takes on c3, I take his queen. I'm up a piece there. Yeah, so here we go, bishop f2. Just going to verify. And take with the bishop. Okay, that was the first tricky one. This is maybe I take on d4. Rook e1. Should win a piece. We are black. Hit the knight. So if he makes a run for it, takes, and I will promote with check, which is important. If he flees the knight, I can take, and again, I can promote with check. Yeah, well, we have to take this. And do we have time for this? King g4. Well, we need to. I didn't even calculate it because we had no other chance. It's the only thing that gave us any possibility. So I think rook e8 should be mate in 2 or 3 technically. This should win the knight. Queen f3. Queen f3 I can take on d2. Yeah, take on d2 here. fork. Just going to verify now. I see 2 people in the chat who are lurking about. Let's look at the forcing move first. He has 2 moves. If he goes to d8, I'm sure that's not good. Check. Yeah, so if check. Yeah, there's got to be a win there somewhere. Don't have to calculate beyond that. And then I just have to account for king c8. Actually, I could also take on b6. Okay. So if it goes to c8, I think either way I'm just taking on b6 here. Well, maybe not, because I am down a piece to begin with. So if he goes to c8, well, that's still probably good. I'm up a pawn, and I've got his king in the crosshairs. No other move makes sense to me anyways, apart from maybe a rook lift. No, but I'm going to start with this check. Yeah, and he goes here. So I think I'm just taking the bishop here. Again, maybe rook c3. No, I think I should grab the bishop here. Then my knight can come in. Do not like that puzzle at all. That's the first one I said today that I didn't like. I didn't like that one at all. Okay. We're down a pawn. His queen is... I think I can just take here because his queen is lined up. Collinearity. And I'm threatening mate, so this should win his knight. Or his queen. His bishop looks suspect. Equal material. Really struggling to stay awake. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't even do much today. Well, that's not quite true. I did some stuff. I guess I can just take the knight. It took me that long. I just see it now. Just saw it now. This wins a piece. Okay, that took me way too long to see. This wins his knight. There we go. Queen b8. Just verifying. I am down a rook, though. So I am down a rook. So let's look for a mate instead. Yeah, it's just a mate in 2. Okay, yeah. Good thing I realized I was down a rook. Okay, okay, I'm down a piece right to start. So even if I won a piece here, it won't be enough. Yeah, because I can take... He could start this way. This is complicated. Okay, let's look at AB. What I don't like about it is I'm only regaining material. Like it's only equal. I'm equalizing material. If he takes my queen, I can take his queen, and it's equal. But he has a bishop under attack. But okay, maybe the whole point is that I can take on b3 at the end. So boom. I think this is the best move, bishop d8 for him. Possibly knight c6. I'm not sure about that because then bc. Okay, I want to look at this one with the engine after. This is tricky. Yeah, so this one's really tricky, but yeah, AB, so I think he has to take the queen. And then I take his queen. And then I think the problem is I have AB at the end, so this is a tricky puzzle. Yeah, that's tricky. I'm gonna look at this one with the engine. So whether he takes on c7 or goes to h4, I then take AB. So tricky one. Okay. We are white. We're down a piece. But we have 2 pawns for the piece. Okay, what if I attack his knight? Because I am up 2 pawns. So I think his knight needs to retreat or move somewhere. And I guess knight d8. Yeah, I think it's just removing the defender. I don't think there's more to it than that. Oh, so far, so close to the end. I mean, yeah, I probably should have spent 20 seconds extra verifying just because I was so close to the end. Oh God, I was making good time too. Okay, so why does this? Oh my God, I didn't even see my rook was under attack. That is disheartening. So just rook g6, same idea, removing the defender. Wow. Okay, I have to start over. Sorry. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, well, yeah. It is what it is. We are black. Is that enough? We are black. I can take and then take the bishop. I'll be up some pawns. We are white. I can just promote. He has no checks, and if he defends the square, do I have to bring in the king there? Well, what else am I going to do? Yeah, I think we're just getting to f6. So king f6, king or knight g6. The question is, can I stop the b pawn in time? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can get to just barely. That was underrated. 100% that was underrated. I can take on d5. This wins one of the pieces. This should, oh no, we have a fork. Just a mate. Rook. And then we have to go in front. I'm a little scared of his d pawn. But hopefully my, the rook can stop those because of Dvoretsky's rule. Rook a8 would only be a trade. I have this. Yeah, so we can take and then bishop b4. He can't take my rook because I'm threatening mate in 2. Oh, but he's attacking my queen. But I'll be up a bishop and I can go check and then take. This would be a fork if not for this pawn. Oh, okay, I'm under attack. We're under attack. What about this fork? That's looking good. And we take the queen. Check has to be good. I don't think we have to calculate. Whoops. Oh my god. I thought that was the rook. Okay, this will be mate in 2. Oh boy. I thought that pawn was the rook. This should be winning. I don't see how he stops. He can move the c pawn somewhere. But I don't know. That has to be good. Except there's also this little issue. I can go king d2 at the end, I think. Yeah, this was a tricky one. Okay, there has to be something here. This check doesn't really do much. Oh yeah, it's this. Anastasia's mate is the motif. And I think he's going to be mated in 2 moves here. 1, 2. We have no pawns. This one's hard. Yeah, I think it's going to be knight d5. We're threatening c7. If he does something with c7, well, he has to move the queen, right? So if he moves the queen somewhere, yeah, I don't know. This just looks good. Okay, so knight c7. Check. Should be good enough. Don't like that puzzle though. need to give mate because we have no pieces. How about a check here? Yeah, so check, and then check. Okay. So down a piece again. Computer likes to do that. A lot of options here. So what about knight g5? If knight takes g5, then I win the queen. Now queen takes g5 is the real question. I think if queen g5, then I have knight knight f6. There's queen takes f. Sorry, wait. Yeah. No. Yeah, knight g5, queen g5, knight f6. He just goes queen takes f6. Six viewers. Hello, hello. Trying to stay awake. Trying to stay awake, and then I have work to do. Feels bad. Why am I so tired? Oh, I'm so sleepy. I blame it on the spaghetti. I don't know. Knight g5 just doesn't seem to be doing it because of queen g5. Oh, I saw a notation, but I didn't see the actual notation. Please don't give the answers while I can still do it or what you think the answers are. Fortunately, I didn't see any of it. I just saw there was some notation. Otherwise, I have to minimize chat because I don't want any help. This is rated 1600. Why am I struggling? I just keep looking at knight takes g5. Like, nothing else seems to make any sense. So queen takes g5. I don't know. I might have to start over. Like, I don't see it. I don't like to give up, though. Anyone that knows me knows I don't like to give up on the puzzles. I also have like a sunken cost fallacy. Wonder if I could change the move order. I don't think that does anything though. I'm probably missing something super, super obvious. Huh. Man. if this knight was not here, then I have queen g6. Like I saw that right away. So is there a good way for me to, I mean, I would have to go with check somewhere. So what if I went knight e7, and if queen e7 check, but where's the win? Even if this knight was off the board right now, this check really doesn't do anything for that reason. Except, no exceptions. No, yeah, there's nothing there. That sucks. I really don't want to start over. 7 viewers now. 7 viewers. Watching me squirm. I mean, it's so hard to think of different candidate moves other than knight g5, because just because. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? So I could go knight g5, queen g5. So, I mean, this is what I saw originally. Knight f6, queen f6. There's just nothing after that. Well, I just hate giving up, and it's so bad for the stream too. I know it's so boring to watch. Puzzles are boring. Puzzles are boring to watch on their own, but then when I'm staying on one for like 20 minutes, it's extra boring. I just do not see it. Just do not see it. Okay, well, I'm officially giving up. Well, I'm going to guess knight g5. Well, I shouldn't be guessing. That's, that defeats the whole point of this. No guessing. Come on. Come on. If I don't take it, though, he's going to take my queen. And queen h5 is too passive. So I'm going to take it. And this is what I didn't have an answer for. Oh, I see it now. God damn it. Oh, God. Once it was on the board. Once it was on the board, I saw it. Okay, so e2. E2, he can just go king, or he can just go king f2. So we give a check first, and then we play, then we play f2 or e2. He has a check, but it doesn't do anything. Okay. I thought we had a queen, but we don't. We could pin the knight to the queen. That should win the knight. I don't see how he gets out of that. And we will take the queen. And king and pawn endgame here. So it's close. If I make a run for it, this forces him to chase my pawn. Otherwise, I'm just going to queen. So he has to go to d6. I could make him go farther away. That would be, I would have to recalculate at that point, but otherwise it doesn't quite matter. My instinct is to go after the h-pawn. So now after he takes and comes back, it's a race. And I should be quicker. So it is going to be c6. And then now we have to recalculate if I push c7 or not. So if I push c7 and he takes, his king is now farther away to approach. Well, he would have to take first of all. So now his king is farther away. And I think that's probably going to be it. Otherwise, his king is closer, which I still thought is winning for me. But let's just do a little recalculation here. You know, boom, boom, boom. But it, you know, after he takes on c3, I play h4. But it might be one of those things where he plays a5, h5, push, 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 and we'll both queen. Yeah, so I have to play c7 to get his king as far away. What the freak? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm okay. What? How is it? Didn't my logic make sense? I considered him coming to defend, but it shouldn't work. How come? Wow. The king is on speed. The king is so quick to defend. I just didn't think. So how is this different? How is this different? How is this different? How come he's... Somebody explain that to me. Where was I here? Somebody explain that to me. Right here. Because if I go c7, his king is just farther away. How come he's quicker to defend here? Because I shouldn't have spent an extra tempo. Oh, I did spend a tempo moving it. Oh man. Yeah, because I figured that either way he's taking my pawn next move, but I spent. Oh, okay. It's trippy. It's kind of like a chessboard geometry thing, because if I put it on c7, he can still get to e5 in 2 moves, whether he takes it this way or this way. Wow. Yeah, that's just a chessboard. That's a trippy geometry thing. Okay, got to start over. Sorry. I hate this as much as you guys, I promise. I'm sure I hate it more. We are white. This would give us shelter for the king. Oh! Come on. Oh my God. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. Oh, I was obviously rushing that because I want to get this over with. Oh, I don't want to do this. I do not want to do this. My Lord. Come on, man. You can do it. Just stick with it. Huh? I have... We are black. We are black. Thinking knight a8. Yeah, so if I go knight a8 and then takes, push. Oh, that's still tricky. No, I think we're just pushing actually. Because then after takes queens, I take, and I'm up 2 pawns. Very tricky, but that's got to be my best bet. Check, take. That's, again, kind of has to be my best bet. Don't like that. Don't like that. Well, this wins the knight now. So I could trade all the rooks, and then I can win this pawn. I can defend this one. I think that logic makes sense, unless I have even better. Yeah, this is even better. And this is a fork. This is a skewer. Should be good. We are black. We can win his bishop, maybe. I think we're just going to go for the bishop. How about this here? That would put me up the exchange for a pawn. He has no good solution. So I can take twice and then take the knight. We are black. Fork. Ooh, I didn't pay attention to those pawns. So I can take, and then I'm not quick enough, so that won't work. So yeah, okay, we go check and we cover those that important diagonal. We have a check, takes. I'm not quite buying that. Oh, when the queen is better. Hello, Bidfka. Hard to pronounce name. It might be a check, and then this might be mate. Yeah, so I think it's a forced mate in 2. His queen looks trapped. Oh, here we have a fork. Hello, money hungry team. This is relaxing. I'm glad somebody finds it relaxing because I don't. So we have a fork here. And we shall take. This wins the rook. What's my rating? Does it matter? Okay, this is the fork here. This is a mate in 2. Hello, movie to watch. Welcome. Okay. Okay, so now they're getting a little tricky again. So let's look at the forcing moves first. Check. If king g7. Well, I don't have much of an answer for that. Actually, why don't I just take the rook? What am I smoking? What am I smoking? Yeah, I'm obviously tired here. Okay, how about rook b8? I don't know how he can deal with that. I don't see how he stops this plan. What if he attacks my bishop? Nothing changes. Yeah, nothing changes there. Okay, we have a check. Right now, it's equal material. After king e2. Then what? Then we have this. That's the key move. It's queen b2. We win the rook with check after. And if he goes... Yeah, that's definitely it. This is a key move here. We are white. So in a bullet game, this seems natural, but usually in these cases, the fastest way to promote is to push the pawns. And I'll show you if my hypothesis is right. Thanks for the sub, Money Hungry Teen. I appreciate it. So I'll just show you. This is probably going to take at least one move longer. So if we go king g5, so we'll just count, right? So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Versus 1, and these cancel each other out if he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2 moves quicker. So for me, this is only something I'm more recently getting used to, because it's just, especially again, if you're in an end game and you only have like 10 seconds left, it's so natural to just have the king take it and then advance the pawns. But really, this is the fastest way to do it. So we're just going to go g4. Yeah. Okay. We have a discovery on his rook, so we could go bishop h2. Still, oh, no, we take the queen. That's the more important point. And it even defends back. Okay, we are white. This is very important to stop his bishop from coming back and defending. And then, yeah, well, we push. I think that's a similar thing from Dvoretsky's endgame manual. So I think I can I take the rook? Yeah, I'll win. I'll be up at least a bishop there. Okay. Equal material. We're down a pawn. Queen. This might win the bishop here. Bishop. Queen h4. We're threatening mate and we're threatening the bishop. I could also do this, but I think this is best. Queen h4. But one thing to note is he is threatening to take here after, but then I can take his knight. Yeah, so the difference here, okay, and it ends, but I would have been able to take a knight. So we should have a mate. In fact, I think we just have checkmate right here, bishop d3. Verifying. Kind of dumb that they gave us that one. So here we also have a mate in 1. I don't know why they're giving us some easy ones now. Oh, it's not mate in 1. Okay, so here he does have king f7. But then I have bishop g6, which will be mate. Okay. We're down a knight. His queen looks like it might be trapped. So f6 might win his queen. No, well, He's got queen d4. So it's not quite trapped. I am surprised that people are watching this. Okay, but you know, after this, then I can take the knight. But then my knight hangs, so that's a problem. Yeah. Bing bang. Unless I have some Zwischenzug or something, but yeah, take on c7. Take on c7, so f6, queen d4, queen c7. And after he takes on e4, I don't think there's anything. I don't think that's working, but yeah, there is a connection here that would be nice to sever. The problem is my knight is under attack. This threatens mate. c3 threatens mate. Oh, yeah. c3 threatens mate. Now, if he takes it, I don't see what I have. I could then go check, which is looking good. But then after king b1, I don't know if that's enough. It's looking decent. Oh, no, but I can never take it because then my queen will be lined up. What about if I start with check and then move the knight? So what if I go queen e3? He has to go, okay, oh, that's it. So we create a discovery. We create a discovery. Wait, it has to be this way. Otherwise his queen can take. So knight d2. Okay. Ooh, money hungry. Oh, money hungry. Be careful. I didn't see your thing, but yeah, try. Please don't suggest answers in the chat while I have chat open. Otherwise, I have to minimize chat, which I'd prefer not to do. Ooh, I just lost all my viewers somehow. It's weird. It went from 7 to 0, but oh well. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so his king is in the middle. So that's, So if I take on e5, like bishop takes e5, he does have a little Zwischenzug. So bing bang. That I don't know. I'm not feeling that. Actually, if I take the knight, then I have a discovery. Oh, so I would have one here too, actually. Okay, so if he takes on f3, Okay, so bishop takes d5, bishop f3. I could go check, which saves my bishop. And then I could take queen f3. Okay, so that might be a plan. Now, if he takes on e5. So just again, if I take on e5, bishop f3, I have this Zwischenzug, which should be win me a piece. Now, if he goes de, that's the bigger problem. Yeah, that's the bigger problem here. I also, maybe I can go knight takes d5. And if bishop d1, then I have knight c6, king f7. Takes, yeah, that would win a piece. That would win a piece if he takes here. What would it though? Hang on. Yeah, check. That would win a piece, I think. Now, if he takes on d5, then I can take on g5. Okay, I think it's knight takes e5. Yeah, and then we go knight c6 here. Okay, and then we take the queen. Ooh, that was a tricky one for sure. And then we're up a piece there. Ooh, that was tricky. Okay, we are black. Normally you try to get this in. I don't know how we're going to do that here though. Well, actually I could just take the pawn. That's very tricky though. Very tricky endgame. Should be winning, but that's literally I think the hardest endgame in chess. Queen against rook. Plus he had a pawn, but the pawn wouldn't have stayed alive too long. But queen against rook is hardest thing in chess, in my opinion. Okay, so we have no minor pieces here. Let's look at the forcing move. Although I must say that d5 also looks quite strong. But yeah, let's look at this check. If he takes... No, I mean, come on. Oh, then we win the queen. So he can't take. And if he goes to d8, well, we do have a problem there. I guess I can just go rook here. It's going to have to work. Yeah, okay, he lets us do it. He being the computer. I can take on e1 twice, which doesn't do much of anything. Could also take on f4, threatening mate. So if I take on f4 and he takes on e7, we have check. 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 And I'm uncertain of that. So yeah, let's try it this way first. Check, rook e1. I don't think I like that because he's always threatening check here. No, I think I want to start with queen f4. So queen f4. First of all, if g3, I can then go check, take here, check, queen. Wait, queen f8, and then I have queen f8. Yeah. So sorry. So if queen f4, rook e7, rook e7. Yeah, that's not a problem. Wait, no, I'm so confused. So queen f4, if rook e7, no, I wanted to start with this check. King f1, and then queen h1, king e2, rook e7 check. Only legal move, I think, is king d3. And he's still a pain. Yeah, maybe I do take first. So takes, queen e1, and then queen f4. No, there's still queen e1, and he's fine there. Ah, what am I missing here? So do I start queen f4? Queen f4, rook e2. Okay, I'm gonna go queen f4. I'm so close to the end. No, let me verify. Queen f4. If g3, then I can do this. Takes. Because after queen e8, I can go queen f8. And I'm up a piece. If he takes on e2, e7 first, check, and he is fine there. That's like, I don't know the continuation on that one. Maybe I even just recapture like rook takes e7. No, then he has g3. Okay. Bing, bang, bang, bang. Check. No. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I should be more certain though. So queen f4, rook e7. I think I want to give the check right away. King f1. King h1. King e2, rook e2, king d3. I don't know, because I really don't know what I do after king d3. Okay, I don't know what to do after king. So look at this one again. I keep changing my mind. Take. Yeah, I don't know. So queen f4, rook e7. I could take here, but then he has g3. So I think it's queen f4, rook e7, queen h2, rook. Sorry, king f1, and I can either give a check there, or I could recapture on e7. Maybe I just take on e7 there, and then if g3, and then, okay, I'm gonna go with this. And he goes g3, but then we just trade here now. But I want to look at that other line with the engine, because we can take and then defend. So I want to look at that other line, which I thought was more tricky. Hello, Frankly with Venki. So I was more curious about this line. Yeah, and then we take. So I was correct. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard puzzle. Okay, that was very hard. Yeah, you have to see the rook takes move. Okay, last one. I think I can just take on e4. Although I am down a piece to begin with. So maybe, do I take here then? Yeah, maybe we take on d7. Okay, it gave us an easy one. Okay, I'm going to end it there because I hit 39. So I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Let's just go here. Okay. Oh, yeah, a couple of brutal ones in there. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, that was a lot. I'm going to go to the bathroom and then I'm going to play a game. So I will be right back once I can find my little screen here. Boom, I'm back. Okay, I'm going to play classical because, well, I hadn't played it in months, like maybe 4 months or something. So let's see if I can stay awake playing some classical. Oh yeah, I just remembered why I don't play it. Because I gotta wait. I have to wait for a game. Actually, yeah. Oh, there we go. Got one. 2230. So 2236 classical is crazy. That's very high. That's probably, he's probably top 100 on the site. Yeah, he's 147. Can you see? No, you can't. He's 147 on the site, but well, I'll play him. It's going to be a loss, but it is what it is. Okay, we have Carol Khan. He's a top 147th player on Lichess here from India. And they're 2385 rapid, 2200 bullet, 2178 blitz. So, yeah, almost. Okay, I don't like how slow he's playing. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird. So, main line. Okay. It kind of sucks. I mean, I was hoping to get a more evenly paired opponent, not one of the top players on Lichess. Because it's hard mentally to. I still find it weird how slow he's playing, though, I gotta say. Okay. E6. Because this is just all mainline theory. I don't know what he's thinking about here. and I'm not saying I'm suspicious because his account looks pretty established. Okay. Time to continue with the theory. Move 13 here. Now, I often forget theory around like around 18, 19. But honestly, I find the move timings weird, and I'm not doing a Kramnik. Okay, now he's picking up pace. So Queen D5. I thought maybe Knight D5 is more common, but yeah, I've seen this before. I think we play C4. No, well C4, yeah, okay, C4. Then he can offer a queen trade with Queen E4. I think this is right. I think we're okay with that. C4, Queen E4, and I think I'm trying to remember if we take. It actually might be something more subtle, like Rook HE1 is ringing a bell, or Bishop E3 or something. I think it is C4. I think it's C4, Queen E4, and I can't remember if taking and then Bishop E3. Okay, I'm going to go C4. Whoops. Yeah, so C4. It's also possible with King B1, you know. But King, yeah, so, yeah. No, I think this is correct, though. And I think we take and then Bishop E3. It's possible it's Bishop E3 first, though. I can't remember. Can't remember. Because I thought the queen stay on. Really can't remember. Yeah, I think it's either taking or Bishop E3. So Bishop E3. I feel like the queen stay on. Bishop E3, and then Knight D2, and this is kind of a poison pawn, stuff like that. Although it's possible, I just honestly can't remember. But yeah, if we take Bishop E3, I just really cannot remember if we're keeping the queens on or not. Bishop E3. Because then how do I continue? Like, I also remember, like, I think Rook H4 is a thing too. So maybe it is Bishop E3. Maybe I do let him keep the queen, and then Rook H4. Oh, man, can't remember. So Bishop E3, if he castles queenside, then I have Rook H4. Rook H4, is this a thing? Knight G4? And if I go Bishop E3, what? He might just go Knight G4. So maybe I do trade, because Bishop E3, Knight G4. But Knight G4. Knight G4 is kind of a problem. Okay, I think it is taking, and then I'll go Bishop E3. So, yeah, so then Bishop E3, but let me just make sure. I remember that there's something really subtle here, and I don't know if I missed it or if it's coming up. I remember there's like a really subtle move. Yeah, there's a really subtle move, and I remember making a note on it like 9 months ago. Because I need to protect this pawn. At least I think. No, I think this is the thing. I think I remember something that this is poisoned. There's some way to trap this knight. I don't know if I missed it already. I might have missed it. It might have been rook here. Because if takes, or yeah, it might have been here. I remember something about this, but it's a very specific position where we don't actually have to defend f2. Like if I go, maybe it's here, because I think it can get trapped somehow. Then rook h4. Look at that. Look at that. But I'm giving this up, so I maybe we have to do this. But yeah, I remember this being poisoned. I remember it being poisoned in a very specific line. We can't go rook h4 because he's on this, but yeah, okay. No, there's something about this position like that I'm really remembering. Like it's there's some like little tiny trap. It's not a huge trap. It's a tiny little trap. But I'm gonna go bishop e3, I guess. No, there's some little tiny move that I'm not remembering. It's a tiny little move. Did I miss it already? Okay, well, I'll go bishop e3. Can't remember. Okay, so now I think it's 95. I think this is right. Okay, yeah, no, I think this is still theory. This rings a bell. So 95, and then I think this is where the trick comes in, but I'm pretty sure it's 95 here. I'm going to go purely off of memory on this one. So if f6, I have knight g6, and we're in good shape. And yeah, this is still theory. So 19 moves, not bad. 19 moves of theory. How come I'm so low on the webcam? My posture. There we go. Looks a bit better. I've got terrible posture. No, okay. So 19 moves of theory. Now there's still theory that I'm trying to remember. There's something where I can let him take this, but I don't know if we're in the same line anymore. This might be a subtle difference here, because I remember there being a situation where we don't move this knight. But I don't know why I wouldn't go knight g6. It just looks good, you know? But is it really good? Because I don't even know if is that really actually any good, you know? So maybe maybe I don't move it. Maybe I go, okay, I don't think that's right. Okay, so, yeah, I remember there being, how this can get almost trapped. I mean, it's not going to get trapped. It has two ways out. Should I go king b1? So king b1, if he goes b5, I should be able to take. If c5, well, it gets a little tricky, but I'm thinking I should just go king b1. Otherwise, I could try attacking his knight. If he goes to knight g3, actually, I wonder, I almost have g4 too in some cases. g4, g5. Yeah, but again, that's, yeah, I think I should go here, but yeah, f3, knight g3. And then what, bishop f2? Oh no, he's on my rook, so rook h3. Knight f4, and I haven't made any ground. No, I think I should, let's go king b1. Okay, I'm really curious to look up that subtle move. So I think we're out of theory now. Move 20. Out of my known theory anyways. Okay. So what's the point of that, first of all? Bishop f6. Or c5. I guess he just wants c5. C5, I could do nothing though. He's not really threatening anything there. Oh, he kind of is because there's this after. Okay, so what about f3? So f3, knight g3. Then I could go rook h3, knight f4, bishop f2. And then I have g4. What about rook h3 first? And then f3? Seems wrong. Rook h3, bishop f6. Rook h3 is interesting though. Rook h3, because if I had two free moves here, rook h3 and then f3. Is the threat. So maybe rook h3, bishop f6. Then what? That's a kind of a problem. Maybe knight g4. I might have knight g4 there. Okay, we're gonna go with rook h3, I think. Okay. Well, I'm really curious to look this up after. Look this up in my repertoire. Because, yeah, there's some tiny subtlety move, but I think we didn't play that line. Oh, excuse me. So, okay, so he does go b5. Okay, so can I ignore that and go f3? So f3, he might try to get into d5. So f3, knight f6. But nothing there is harming me, right? g4. Yeah, I think I want to go f3 here. So knight f6, g4. hanging in with the top 147th player on Lee Chess. So if he goes knight d6, do I want to take away squares from his bishop? I don't know about that. So he goes to f6. Yeah, so I was thinking g4. If takes c5. I don't know. Ooh, that's a problem. This is undefended. Because he has c5 there. I can't take because he would take here. Even c5, he can do a bishop takes c5. So that is a problem. And then he's going to have this beautiful outpost as well. Okay, so I might want to take on b5. And after cb, then g4. I could also just do nothing though, right? Can I not just go g4 first? Because if he takes here, I can take with the knight. Then he gets knight d5 though. Well, that's kind of the same deal either way, isn't it? Is it not? I mean, there's differences. There are differences. Yeah, so I could take this way when, and then he's got these two pawns on the A and B file. The other option was g4 first. But this way, don't I lose a tempo? Well, no, not quite, because I got g4 in there. But then he's got like c5 and stuff. So I'm going to take, because I don't want him playing c5. It's too problematic with my rook on by its lonesome on d1. Yeah, so if cb, then I go g4. I think that was the right call. Okay, so g4 and then knight d5. And I don't know, bishop f2. But then he can go to c4. Maybe I should go, I'd rather not. What about bishop d2? Don't love it either. You might go bishop g5. I don't love this. So bishop d2. Yeah, this Isolani. Yeah. Well, where else would he go? Maybe knight b4. Or even bishop b4. Yeah, this is very weak. I don't know. Maybe bishop c1. Bishop c1, bishop g4. Yeah, it's not looking great. Man, maybe bishop c1. I'm going to go bishop c1. Wow, look at my opponent's time. I just realized. Holy smokes. He has more time than he started with. What the hell's up with that? What is up with that? He has more time than he started with. Crazy. Look at his account. Wow, it has to be a kid. His rating just goes Up. It only goes up, straight up in every time control. It's yeah. 2396 rapid. Ooh, we got a tough cookie, tough customer on the first pairing. So this is my big weakness here, my D pawn. My compensation is to have a little bit of an attack here. Can I gambit a pawn and then play rook to the F file? Could I do that? F4. Let's say bishop takes F4. Knight takes F4. He has G. Yeah. Could I do that? Could I do that? So F4. I don't know if he would. Maybe he does it this way because then he can take on E4. So let's say knight takes, and then rook F3. He can take here. Yeah, so he would start with knight F4. So if I go F4, there's knight F4. But I might have rook F3. Wow. Okay, that's getting complicated. So F4, knight F4, rook F3. This could be a problem. 92. No, 92 I'm still just taking. Can I do that? F4? Same thing. So if he takes with the bishop, it's the same deal. I take, and then rook F3. I wonder if I can do that. F4, knight F4, rook F3. I wonder if he has like F6 there or something. Okay, let's try it out though. Let's try it out. Yeah, so knight F4, rook F3 with an X-ray on F7 is the point. And if G4, we have en passant. Oh, no, but the en passant... No, it's still okay. We have knight G6. Will this work? I don't know. But I felt like I needed to take a risk because I'm getting low on the clock and I have this weak D pawn. I didn't feel... I don't know. It's possible that taking like this risk was not really warranted. Maybe it was an unnecessary risk, and then I could have just held tight. But to me, I was really I'm feeling the pressure of my D pawn. You know, it is an Isolani, and we do have the queens off the board. So this could be a critical, could be a blunder, but I just didn't feel that I could just sit around with my Isolani. Yeah, so rook F3. Actually, could he take here? No, I can take with the rook. Oh shit. He can take on E4, on D4. He has rook D4. There's a fork at the end. Damn it. Oh, no, wait. He just moved now? Never mind. He might have had rook D4 there because after rook takes, then check. And then he has this beautiful fork. He totally had that. He missed it. He missed this lovely tactic. he missed it. At least I think he missed it. Oh, maybe he can still do it though. I think he had that tactic though. Okay, so I go bishop f4 now. And I guess at the end of this, I'll be down 2 pawns. So yeah, this didn't work out for me. He just takes and then takes. So I'm down 2 pawns. Yeah, I don't know. The f4 might have just been a blunder. Maybe I should have just held tight. I think he also had rook takes d4 last move. Actually, no, I don't take. I'll keep we keep the knight. Would be the better option. But I am down a pawn. So this is a tempo move. We also have other ones, but no, this threatens a fork actually. So he has to go bishop back here. So let's, yeah, so he has to go bishop d6 and we're down a pawn. But it is a lovely knight now. So there is that. So we can go here. Okay. What about rook e3? That's king f2. Yeah, that does nothing for me. Rook b. What's the point of this? Not fun being down a pawn. Okay. So rook e3. Again, I just covered this. What if I brought in the other rook? Any different? Any difference here? g4 takes. g5 takes, I mean. Okay, rook e1, king f2. Check. Take. Okay, so we do it this way. So king f7, check, take. No, neither works. Yeah, this does nothing. Double up on it. Yeah, I really don't have anything there. d5, e5. Again, I have nothing. Nothing to be had. I don't want to trade rooks. Pawns on light squares is good. I could put another light squared pawn here. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to be playing. He's going to double up here. His pieces are perfectly placed. Okay, I have to make a move. So b3, just putting the pawns on light squares. So he might start doubling up on the c file now. There's pawns on both sides of the board, so I don't really want to trade rooks when I'm pawn down, knight against bishop, pawns on both sides of the board. I don't know how I'm going to stop him here from just doubling up on the c file. I really have no counterplay. Like d5, he just goes e5. Bing bang. Okay, just make a move. Yeah, so I don't know how I stopped that, but maybe I have to put a rook on the second rank. Maybe this one, so that this one covers the first rank. He can still get an entry point in, though, and be annoying. Actually, if he goes here, I might have this check again. Oh, no, that's not... No. No, I don't. Okay, so rook c7 or like let's or rook c6. Yeah. And yeah, so we're just gonna go here. But he can still double up and then go rook c3. And then come in from behind. So boom, check. Take what? Okay. He's giving me the C file though. So we'll take it. Oh, he might have just won a pawn here. He might have bishop g3. Maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. Okay, so if he comes back to c7, I could then no. Well, I could then take check. But he's not obligated to take. Okay. Okay, so what? Let him take this, and then no, that's never going to work. Damn, that pawn's a goner. Hey, can I go after this one then? Maybe. But then he can force a trade of rooks. Whoops. I'm okay for the moment, I guess, but yeah, you can. So you can force a trade of rooks here. And then he can grab, actually he can just take on g4. Thanks for the sub, Justin. So rook takes g4. We give a check. He has one square. I give another check, and it's useless. I'm just down a pawn. So he's just making sure he's not falling for anything, but he is perfectly fine here. Maybe I can try to get a pig on the 7th, but no, there's nothing. I'm just down a pawn and the minor exchange. So rook g4, he's just verifying. He's just verifying. Oh, wait. No. That would win. This is a blunder. Because I have rook takes b8. Takes and then check. Man, he doesn't fall for anything, this guy. Oh! Look at that. Okay, does he have anything? The puzzle's paying off. The puzzles are paying off here. Still tricky though, because he had 3 pawns, or 2 pawns extra. He's offering a draw here. That's a good sign. He's offering a draw. Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Wow. Cinderella story. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, still work though. Do not celebrate. It's still work. Okay, so we would have to passively defend. Oh, he doesn't go for it. Let's get this active. Oh yeah, see those pawns are Yeah, no, this is still very tricky. Oh God. Okay. And then he's gonna come in here. Yeah, no, those pawns are serious. Like he definitely. I should almost just get my king in. I don't know if I should bring in the king or bring the rook around. But if I bring the rook around, I feel like I should actually bring in the king here. I'm going to bring in the king. King needs to help. The rook and these can't do it alone, I don't think. Yeah, and if he pushes, I could go here. And then it stops that. So yeah, that's. Oh shit! Oh crap! What a blunder. Maybe I should have taken that draw. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is bad. Because I let his king come in here. At least he's blocking the C pawn, but the F pawn. But now he can attack my H pawn. Okay, so that's fine. But he comes in here. So he's just not doing it though. He's not doing it. Where do we? Let's not go. Yeah, he's making a lot of mistakes here, I feel, because I think he should have led with the king. Okay, so we really want to only go here because this check is no good. So king f5 is the threat. I think he has to play that. He's not going to miss it this time. He doesn't. Can't really move anything, but neither can he. He's going to go here next move. So let's stop that. That doesn't stop anything. So we could go here. That's key. But then he's got this. I have to do it though. Oh, but this is a serious problem. And I can go here. Still not sure about that. Rook h4. Okay, I'm gonna do this. So rook d2 and then rook a4. I'm looking for ways to fork. So rook d2, rook a4. Yeah, I think I'm okay there. Okay, we don't want to go here because of this pin. So we need to move this rook now. I'm going to go there. So check. We go. Here we're getting pinned. Here we're getting checked. This one he's grabbing in here. I don't know. If we do this. So if check, I can go king e1. And then if king g5. Okay, we do this little maneuver. You might come in here. Okay, so rook g1. rook a5 maybe. He offers me a draw again. Now I think rook g1. He's just losing a tempo there. Just losing a tempo. So he might go rook b1 now. He might still have rook g1 too. But I think I don't know. Do I want to take here or do I want to go to? I kind of want to go to a5. But yeah, it has to be a kid because he keeps offering me draws. So let's just say rook b1. Yeah, we'll take this one here. So check. Ooh, you know what's kind of scary? He could take my knight. No, I should still be okay there for sure. Yeah. Okay, I can always go king e1 and then block this way. So king e1. Yeah, so rook b1, knight d1, but then his king comes in. Oh, yeah. So boom, check. No, I think I want to go here. Check, boom. Try to survive that one. Okay, let's get that in. Yeah, because I don't want his king getting. I didn't want to allow that. So we go king f3, and then if check, I take. Like I think I should be okay with there. Check. So e4, just knight takes e4. I don't think I'm missing anything. This knight is really doing its job. So we have a check. I can also go here. I think I like this check actually. Because if I start this way, and maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe they kind of transpose. I don't think they quite. I don't think they do. I'm gonna go this way. Ugh. Ah. So he takes on h5. And yeah, I think I take this one. So his king gets cut off, which we like. And now we're threatening mate in a few, not quite. But yeah, let's get that in there. And then to check. Oh, this still is so tricky. Here? Yeah, we're threatening mate there. I think this is the key. But then he goes here. We go here. No. Okay, I'm going to go here. So he has to go h5, I think. So h5. But then I'm winning h5 because we go check and then I have knight h5. Still very close. This is way too close. This is too close. So h5. Okay, so check. Oh, crap. So we have to go check. So check. So check here. Yeah, I didn't think about this, eh? Check. Crap. What the freak? So we have check, king h3. So now I have no pawns. I think I'm going to lose this game. I really screwed up. So check. I screwed this up. Take, push. Check. He's always fine there. Push. Push it here. I'm putting like this type of thing. Check. 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 Oh, he goes here. Check. Check. Here. Check. Rook g3. No, that's gonna lose. Oh my God. He's so slippery. "18 seconds. This is stressful." Okay, we'll start with this one. Take here. So push. I don't know, man. It's looking like a draw now. Okay, let's try to get the king in front of the pawn. Okay, we like that. I think we like that. We go here. He pushes. Goes here. Oh my God, how did I screw this up, man? So we're threatening a fork, which doesn't do a whole lot. So if he gives us a check, and then my king is just coming closer. My king's just coming closer here. If he pushes, maybe, okay, he does. So I have a check. I have a check here. And then a check. Could also come in here. Bing, bang. Oh, I don't know. I have to make a move. I don't know. I feel like there is a win hiding here somewhere, but So if I give a check and then he does this, I don't have anything. I think it's just a draw. I screwed that up, eh? I screwed that up. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't. Okay. I screwed that up. He offered me a draw many times, and then he got his draw. And are we going to play this out for 10 hours now, or what? Oh, too bad. I'm sure I was winning there. Okay, I'm going to go... no, I'll resist the temptation to look at it with the engine first, but I'm sure I was winning. Just didn't have time. He played very bad in the end game, and then he got the draw. I think I just got a little bit low in the clock and then screwed it up. So I am going to look at it from the beginning here. Yeah, so this was all... No, there's some subtlety around here. That I burned a lot of time on, even after Queen E4. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I go Bishop E3 or not. But then there was something I didn't like about that. Oh yeah, it was Knight G4, I think. I think that's what I didn't like. Yeah, I couldn't remember though. And then yeah, I don't know. This didn't seem right to me. Thank you, John. Oh, were you watching my stream while we were playing Annie Rude? Yeah, so I played King B1 here. Yeah, but there's a subtle move where you can not trap the knight, but yeah, I think it's some other line. But I burned so much time trying to remember it. And it's something to do with like when this is attacked, we don't defend it. I remember something about that. I'll look at it in my repertoire in a minute. Yeah, so he missed my idea of F3 here, I think. Yeah, then I took because I didn't want C5 to be played because of my undefended rook on D1. And yeah, didn't want to trade here. But maybe I should have been more open to it because this knight is very strong here, and this is kind of a bad... Well, I don't know if it's how bad of a bishop it is. So this one took a lot of bravery. I still don't know if it was good or not, but this little Zwischenzug of rook F3, which I guess it wasn't good in hindsight because, yeah, I was just down a pawn, right? So this was, I guess, a mistake. I was kind of panicking a little bit at this point. I do have a lovely knight, though, on G3, and I think he misplayed this a little bit. Like, this is the wrong idea. I think he, as I said before, should just... Because he gets this entry point. He can either go to C1, B1, or sorry, C1, C2, or C3, and then harass me from behind here. I think that's what he should have done. I was waiting for him to just double up like this. And yeah, and then he just missed rook takes B8. Then he kept offering me draws. Like he offered me, well, I guess just two different draws, but you shouldn't offer your opponent a second draw when they decline it the first time. Your opponent will know that they're, willing to take a draw. So you shouldn't offer draw more than once. Yeah, so, and then here I played on, I think I made the right choice of bringing in my king. If this was a faster time control, I would have I would have played rook c1 for sure, but my knight and my rook are going to have some difficulties against these pieces. Whoops. Once these pawns start pushing. So I brought in the king to help. And then I think he also messed up here because I thought for sure king f5. Oh no, earlier. Like even here, this check, because I'm going this direction anyways. So I think here he should have played king f5. That would have caused me a lot of difficulties. And again, king f5, I think he should have played. I don't know why he didn't want to play king f5. And yeah, I think this was a good move here. Rook a4. And I was just living off of increment here. I think he should have played rook g1. So he can play rook g2 or rook h2. And I think I'm winning here, but I just ran out of time, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about taking, I think they kind of transpose. I didn't give the check because I didn't see the follow-up after. So I think I played it pretty well. And even here, I think I'm actually winning still. This might have been a mistake here. Rook h6. Maybe I should have went, but there's this check, so I'm not making progress there. Maybe a check? No, I don't know. Maybe this is a draw. I don't know. Yeah, because I don't see how to convert it. Okay, let's look at that with the engine now. Okay, somebody ran it already. Yeah, so let me open this up in CPT in a second. So, well, I'll show now. Boom. Whoops. You should see it now. There we go. So this is a different position. So give me a second while I load it up here. Okay, so yeah, so this is all right. Okay, yeah, so it is trading queens. There is also rook de1, but yeah, so this was right. Bishop e3. Did he castle in the game? I already forgot. Yeah, I think he did, right? Yeah. Okay, and then I went 95 here. Yeah, so this was all correct. 19 moves of theory. Oh, it's f5 was the tricky move I was thinking of. So f5 here. Wait, is that right? And then f5. No. f5, f3. No, I'm thinking of something else. Okay, so what did he do? He went rook a c1. So I didn't actually have that in my repertoire. So I wonder if it's a different move different. Was it this that I was thinking of? No, so I think it's a different line. Maybe it's when the bishop is on d6 that I'm thinking of. Let's see. No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, it's some other... line. Can't remember what it is. Okay. But yeah, he played rook a c1, which I hadn't seen before, so I'll let the engine run that for 3 hours. Okay, back to the back to the game to look at it with the engine. So yeah, this was all fine. And then I went king b1, which was fine. Rook h3 was okay. Computer saying maybe rook d3. I have no idea what this is about. Just wants to double up maybe on the d file. Or g4. What's the idea of g4? Let's just say he makes a random move. Well, okay, here. And then f3. Okay, so there was maybe g4, but this was all still fine. Yeah, this was all fine for both sides, more or less. And then this was a blunder. Yeah, f4, which I remember that I was kind of panicking here a little bit because I was getting a little bit lower on the clock, and then I didn't like my d pawn, but I should have just held strong here and made any boring slow move. It didn't, yeah, because we're just down a pawn here. Yeah, so f4 was the biggest mistake. And it's not a huge one, but in a classical game, it's huge. So this was fine, and then I slowly crawl back, and then he blunders here. The puzzle's paying off. And then I'm down to a minute, and computer says that white only has a small edge here. What do I think of 960? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't play it I think it's too high variance. And it's a hard question to answer because I partly quit chess about for 16 or 17 years when I was I don't know, 20 years old or so. And partly I did that because I felt like chess was just becoming memorization of the opening. So I quit for a long time. That was only part of the reason. I also just got busy with other things. Then I got back into it as an adult, and then so I've devoted so much time to learning theory. So because of that, I want to utilize all that time I spent learning theory. I don't like 960. But also with 960, I think there's too much variance because the opening, the game can be decided right out of the opening because there's so many pieces. It's chaotic. You haven't seen the position before. And I don't like that. It's especially like maybe if you're playing a lot of blitz games or something, then it makes a bit more sense because you're playing more games. But if you're playing like a classical game of it or even rapid, there's too much variance, in my opinion. meaning you could play a tournament and play people that are like 300 points below you, but just miss tactics right out of the opening. I don't know. That's my personal feeling. Doesn't mean it's right. Personally, if the reason behind, I think it's more important to ask the reasoning behind 960. If the reason is that people feel that like chess is becoming too much memorization, then I think what I would say to that is the time control should be shorter. So instead of tournaments being so long, like especially the high level tournaments where they're like like 3 hours, 4 hours per side, then they should be playing rapid or something, because you can get away with basically any opening in rapid and any novelty in a rapid time control, where you can't just brute force calculate everything out. Okay, I'm just rambling now. So F4, and yeah, computer is preferring white. I missed a straight up win here. Was rook D? Oh, sorry, it was knight D3. I guess after rook C3 we can give a check, and then bring in the king. Wait, did that work? No, because he can sacrifice it. So we would have to go rook D5. Yeah, okay, that's not super easy to see at all. But yeah, knight D3 was better. There was also rook C4. Oh yeah, rook C4 might be nice. And then after rook D8, rook C7. It's still not easy to see. No, this was not child's play. But this was apparently a blunder, and black is holding it here, but then he makes a mistake coming up. So king D2 was best. It's the only winning move. Yeah, so I thought he should have gone rook B1. But everything was winning for white apparently. Yeah, so his mistake was here, giving the check. He needed to play king G5 or A6. A6, yeah, good luck with that. That's not an easy move to find. But yeah, maybe king G5. Because now my king it's a tempo move, because he can't check me again. Yeah, so I gained a tempo there. And then I just blundered here. I was completely winning, and then this was the mistake. I had to play the most obvious move. It's annoying, because that's probably what 99% of people would play here, is rook G4 check. But I didn't see the continuation. But it just wants to line up the kings, because then we're threatening mate. I did consider that, but then I thought he just moves, and then I didn't see the significance. It's saying like rook F1. Oh, because there's a mate here coming up. Okay, so that's the pattern, I guess. So we had to go check. Move to one of these squares. If we went to G6 and he pushed, we can just probably take on H5. Yeah, so I should have got the kings lined up, I guess. So check, and then rook G1. If rook H2. It's still a little bit of work here, but I can probably just push the pawn at this point. Yeah, so I should have got the kings lined up, because I'm always threatening mate. So that was just the last opportunity to white to win. When I didn't do that, yeah, he just attacks my A pawn, and then my king is well situated, and I have him on the sides of the board, but it's not quite enough to win. He's got connected passed pawns, and it's just not quite enough. So it was a draw here. Yeah, so I feel kind of bad about that, because, well, I was winning. On the other hand, I was losing earlier in the game. So I guess maybe a draw is a satisfactory result. My opponent, 147th best player on Classical for League Chess. So a draw is not too shabby, I guess. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Just the one game, but that's because it took me so long to hit my puzzle streak quota. It took me like an hour. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Plus my voice is getting a bit strained. So 2 hours into a stream, well, it's actually almost 2.5 hours. So I think that's fine. Thank you for watching. I saw a couple new viewers for the first time. I'm going to try to stream again on a regular schedule again. I took like almost 3 weeks off from streaming. Just first time I've ever taken that much time off since I started streaming like 7 years ago or something. So just needed a bit of a break from it, but I think I'm back now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe. See you next time. Have a good night.